Good morning. Um, I've got a few things I wanted to talk about today. The first one is I'm revisiting deals of the day. Um, there's a publisher called Earl of Fife, and I've sort of interacted with them for probably a year or more now through the Grim and Perilous library. Um, and on Monday afternoon for me, it was they had their first deal of the day, and it was Wallace. Which is part of the whole sort of starting package for Heroes and Hardships. So the best thing I'd learned from the previous deal of the day for me was to immediately follow it with a kind of sorry you missed it sale. That extended the boost from the deal of the day from 1 day to nearly a week, and it allowed me to put up the entire three deep range um, o- in the sale rather than just the one product. I think it boosted my sales by nearly 50%, so it really worked for me. So, yeah, Monday, Wallace became deal of the day, and sorry, excuse me, and then hot on the heels of that came Earl of Fife's Did You Miss Deal of the Day? And you can just see the production standards on just the covers you can see here are wonderful. Um, so this is Wallace's product page now, and it's a 55 page. Yes, you can see that 55 pages. You've got your print formats, um, and you've got quite a nice layout here. You've got lots of images. You've got a video. You've got footers. It's a really, really nicely laid out product page, and it's on sale. And the other Heroes and Hardships Quick Start is also on sale. So yeah, that's going really well for them. Now they shared the stats with me, but I'm not going to share them directly with you because I don't know if I've got permission to do that. Um, but what I will say is every single person that shared the stats from their deal of the day has earned between about $200 and $280. And Wallace was straight in there, still in that product range, in that price range, slightly towards the higher end. I think it's about 250, $270 for that 1 day sales. So it seems to be getting quite consistent that if you run deal of the day, you are going to earn an extra, two say $250. So that gives you a value for what you're going to get from it. So that's Earl of Fife's deal of the day, their first one. They're now saving up for their second one. Um, Now, staying with deal of the day, my next deal of the day is going to be what's it called? The Stars of That Number solo rules. I had the sort of last week when I'd ordered the proof on the Monday. That was the day they withdrew the uh, saddle stitch. I fixed the layout and the cover, got them re-uploaded, cancelled um, the order, and yeah, Adriel took care of that for me. And I had notification yesterday that the order had been cancelled and I was refunded. But on the same day, because I'd re-uploaded the files, I got notification that the perfect bound version had shipped. So that is en route to me. So now we're just hoping that that arrives and I can enable the uh, uh, print on demand before that goes deal of the day. So as it's becoming tradition now, isn't it? Here are the previous week's sales, and it was 5 copies. I'm okay with that. Um, you know, this end of January is not good. So it's still ticking along quite nicely. Um, Here's the quick snapshot of what we've got going. So yeah, it's creeping up. 735 there, so it's getting up towards that 750. The uh, sales per day and per month are still over optimistic, but that 20 26.3 views per sale, it's still quite good. I was looking at a product for someone this week, and that was up at 120. So yeah, I'm quite happy with those figures. Now, what I am working with at the moment, and I'm experimenting with, is if we go back to Wallace a second. This is the standard font, um, standard bullets. Uh, Everything is completely standard off the shelf. Now, what I've been playing with is just changing the fonts. So this is Navigator. Um, Now this is the Eras um, font, and when you probably can't see it there, there's close here. I'm using the same font on the product page as I'm using in the book. Um, so I'm trying to tie those together and just see if that improves the it, it should at the very minimum make the product pages stand out a little better, if they don't look the same as everything else. Another example here is, now this is a product page design I am working on at the moment. And I'll tell you what it's going to get. So these are very, very short product pages. Um, Now, Zweihander, this is a Zweihander one-shot adventure, one-page adventure. So the Castellon Antique is the standard font throughout Zweihander, and so that's what I've used on the product page. We've got non-standard bullets here. For me, you'll notice there's a lack of graphical elements, and that's what's coming in here. Is the primary monster and the map. Um, so if I, no, that was the wrong one. Let's go for the, so if I open the full page preview, it's only 2 pages. It shouldn't take long to appear, even on my broadband. Um, oh, that was famous last words, wasn't it? Um, okay, I'll give up on that. Will the, yeah, so this map here, I can easily insert that into the product page. The standard monster um, for this one was a dire rat, and I can get that in there as well. There's another monster uh, in there, so I can add some graphical elements using the standard art, and you bring these more visual interest. But at the moment, the visual interest is being provided just by the change of font, and I'm doing that just with inline CSS and setting the font family and the font sizes. So I don't know if you've noticed, but a heading one in the standard styles is actually smaller than the heading two. So I have restyled. That is a genuine heading one. That's a genuine heading two. Um, I'm using just picking out the little bits of intellectual property that I've used. Um, I'm just picking that out as well. So just using, I'm quite interested in the typography of it. I know very little about it, um, but you know, I think I can do more with it, and so I'm experimenting with it. And I'm going to get some more graphical elements into this product page. Excuse me a second. So yeah, that's my latest experiments, is dealing with the custom fonts and just see if they improve the conversion rates. So yep, that's it. Catch up with Stars Right Number, my latest experiments with the fonts, and Wallace, which was the check out there. Uh, you got a week, I think it is, for to still get Wallace and Heroes and Hardships, which is down there. I'll just show you the cover of that if it will load. Yes, it is. Um, I wonder if that will load as well. So yeah, you go. Yeah, it's a good looking book. Quite a nice little D10 dice pool system. I think I did a video on it earlier in the earlier in the year. So yes, there you go. That's it for this week. I hope you have a good week.